first, congratulations on your first UFC win. We saw the emotions in there when they raised your hand. So I guess how are you feeling now that you do have your first UFC win under your belt?
It's amazing. The past year has been the toughest year in my life. I've literally had to overcome some disgusting shit, stuff you'd never want to deal with. Then I was supposed to fight in March. I had my first week back in camp for that fight, and I tore my meniscus and it flipped, so I had to have surgery to get it shaved off. Just so much shit I've had to overcome to get in the cage tonight. So to get that win is just really, really special. And I had my dad in my corner as well tonight, so it was really special to have him there.
What happened in the last year, if you're comfortable talking about it?
It's very personal. I don't really want to get into it, yeah.
So after dealing with all of that and then having the situation with your meniscus, I guess what was fight week like for you? You finally got here and now you do have the win, but like to actually get to fight week healthy and after everything you went through.
Fight week was actually a break. My life is so hectic at home. I have a 3-year-old boy and I train full time, so it's go, go, go. Like literally every minute of my day is penciled in for something. So when I landed in Manchester, I kind of took a step away from the media, so I didn't have to do as much as normal this time. So this fight week was literally a break for me. It was a bit of time for me. I was in my bedroom on my own for most of it, and it was lovely.
In terms of the actual fight, how did it play out compared to what the game plan was coming in?
So my last spar last Tuesday, I split my eye open. So I kind of had a different tactic, I suppose, going into this. I wasn't really able to stand and bang as such. That's not really my style anyway, but I knew it was what she was going to bring. So I had to kind of be careful because I didn't want my eye to be cut open and the fight to be stopped. So I had to be super careful about that. It did reopen slightly, but I didn't feel it and it didn't really affect. I did feel like it took me a while to get into the fight. I was only saying that to the lads there. Like normally I'd spar a bit in my warm-up, which I couldn't do in case something happened to my eye in the warm-up. So we had to overcome a couple of different scenarios in this week, but we got the job done, so that's all that matters.
Well, you said you assumed she was going to stand and bang, but it seems like she had a lot of like a clinch-heavy grappling game.
Yeah.
So did that catch you off guard in there?
So most of her fights are either she goes for the clinch and then kind of stays there or stands and bangs. So I kind of was expecting either or. And then when she was in the clinch, she felt quite strong. So she's a good opponent. Look, she came in 2 weeks notice, made the weight. I know she had a tough weight cut, so fair play to her down that. A lot of respect for her. I know what it feels like to lose your UFC debut. It's fucking shit. But I'm sure she'll come back from it.
Did you see your coach Paddy hit his head on the camera between rounds?
What was he doing?
He just turned and like whacked his head on the camera.
Oh, did you? Well, at least it wasn't me this time. Normally it's me kicking him in the head. He's used to the headshots. It's all good. Have him well trained.
Just last one for me. Were you surprised that it was split in the 30-27 scorecard?
Yeah, I don't get that. But sure, look, here, a win's a win. Thank you.
How different did it feel this time, Shauna, the second time around?
I felt so ready today. Like, even I was saying to the lads earlier on, I was like, I just feel like this is where I'm meant to be. The last time it was so rushed and it was like an outer body experience, whereas I took in every moment of that and I had to overcome some different scenarios and I just felt like I belonged there tonight and I'm eager to get back in soon.
Tell me, what's it like to have Paddy in your corner there? He is now the first Irishman to win a UFC fight and to coach someone to a win in a UFC fight.
Yep, tell him!
And did it make a big difference having your father there? Your dad's obviously a martial arts legend in Ireland, a great kickboxing coach. I know he's coached you since a young age. I mean, having that voice in your corner, I could hear him throughout the fight. How much did that mean to you?
It was so special. My dad was there for my first ever MMA fight, and this is my first UFC win, so it was really special to have him in there tonight. And it's like that little voice, I've heard that since a young age, fighting all over the world. So special to have him there tonight and get that win together.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much, Pete.
Shauna, over here. You're one of 3 Irish fighters on this card. Kiefer's fighting now. How good does it feel to start with a win, and hopefully these other two can get a win for Ireland as well?
It's unbelievable. Like, I really wanted to be the first fight on this card. I literally said it from the get-go, and then I was switched to the second one for a period of time, and I was like, no, I really want to be the first fight. So to get the first fight and the first win for Ireland tonight is very special, and I'm really sure these two lads are going to get another 2 wins on top of that as well.
Did you get to spend time with Kiefer and Kaylin this fight week?
Not so much Caelan, but Kiefer, yeah. And Kiefer would train in Paddy's gym a good bit, and like we'd be training together every Saturday in the ISI. So I'd be around Kiefer a good bit. We train together like every week basically. So be with Kiefer a good bit at the camp. I seen Caelan a little bit, but he obviously trains in England, so I wouldn't see him as much. But yeah, be pretty close with Kiefer.
And Alice stepped in on 2 weeks' notice. How much did the game plan change from Oliveira to Alice?
Slightly, yeah. I think like I tend to try and just focus on me. There's obviously a game plan, and we're working the game plan throughout camp. But I'm mainly focusing on my shots, my technique. I'm developing me as a fighter every camp. There is certain things that we'd be focusing on for the person, but I tend to not try and focus too much on the opponent because I've had so many pullouts and stuff in my career in MMA. So it's not something that I focus too much on. I tend to try and focus on me. So there wasn't that much to switch around.
And you mentioned having a cut. Will that impact you having a fight in the near future? When would you like to fight again?
No, it's only a little nick. They put 2 stitches in it. I had stitches in it like last week, and it healed up pretty fast. I heal fast, so I'd like to go again before Christmas.
And my last question, how did it happen?
My last spar, in my sparring session, my training partner's hand came out of his glove and it just connected. And the one time I didn't put Vaseline on my eyes, so it was just unfortunate. But yeah, look, it is what it is.
Congratulations.
If it wasn't difficult, it wouldn't be me.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Shauna, just when would you like to get back out again?
I'd love to be in before the end of the year.
Do you have any opponents in mind?
Whoever.
And just one last one for me. You talked about it feeling a bit more comfortable. Was it just in the lead up last time you spoke about the occasion, maybe feeling like a blur in the cage? Did it feel any different this time?
No, I feel like I said there, normally I'd spar a bit in my warm up, and I didn't do that as much because I was cautious of the eye splitting open. So I feel like it took me a little bit longer to get going, but I felt okay in there. I was just taking my time because I knew Alice had a big cut, so I had a feeling that she'd gas, and I feel like I'm the fittest I've ever been. So I knew if it even took the 15 minutes, whatever it takes, I was willing to go the whole round.
Thanks.
Thank you.